During the European session, Bitcoin remained bullish, having gained just over 2.5% in the last week's trade at $21,140. October is usually a positive month for Bitcoin, despite the slow start to the month and continuation into the last week of the month, which eventually triggered an upward trend. During the Asian session, the cryptocurrency market took a sharp upward swing, and negative sentiment swiftly evaporated. With last week, Friday's trade session coming to a conclusion, BTC's price has risen above $21,000 for the first time in several weeks. However, what does a rejection at $22,000 mean? Welcome to Crypto's Genie, and if you like this type of content, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you wouldn't miss out on new updates in the world of crypto investing. Jim Messina, CEO of consultancy firm the Messina Group, shared his optimistic outlook on cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin in particular. On Fox Business, when Bitcoin was trading at around $20,000, the ex-White House Deputy Chief of Staff discussed cryptocurrencies. Messina said, "Look, I think blockchain and crypto are one of the most exciting developments in our lifetime. I think when this is all over, we're going to be known this generation for COVID and for reimagining our financial system. I'm incredibly bullish on this. I think it's good to have a crypto winner, getting rid of some of the BS projects that are out there." As a result of the optimistic tweet about Bitcoin's forecast reaching $60,000, we may see a bullish trend in crypto prices. Bitcoin has been trading upward of the $20,000 mark, with a 24-hour trading volume of nearly $54 billion. Bitcoin has risen by more than 7% in the last 7 days. Bitcoin rose after breaking out of a symmetrical triangle pattern at $19,250. The BTC-USD pair has traded bullishly, breaking through immediate resistance levels at $19,900 and $20,430. For the time being, it is encountering immediate resistance at $22,000, a level extended by the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement. The RSI and MACD are still in a buying zone, indicating a bullish run. Similarly, the 50-day moving average indicates buying above $19,600. Bitcoin's near-term support is still around $20,400 and $19,900. If the price of Bitcoin breaks through $22,000, BTC's next major resistance would be at $23,500. It will likely take many months before BTC can revisit its previous all-time high again. In recent weeks, Bitcoin's price has seemed to continue marching higher. But what is driving this growth? It turns out there are a wide variety of factors that continue to make Bitcoin rise in value. Bitcoin has seen extremely volatile peaks and troughs in its time. Its last peak was near $14,000 in June of 2019. At this point, Bitcoin experienced hard resistance, and it failed to push through this stage. If Bitcoin were to break through that resistance, it may likely trigger a bull market. With Bitcoin no longer having a theoretical resistance point until its previous all-time high of $20,000, many investors have become bullish that the cryptocurrency will be able to retest that price point or even push past it. This speculation has to lead to an increase in Bitcoin's value. Another reason for Bitcoin's rise is the growing inflation of the US dollar. While inflation is on average 2% each year, recent stimulus spending is poised to greatly increase the level of inflation and decrease the dollar's purchasing power. With the recent stimulus packages, the United States has added around $2.4 trillion to the economy. This has many worrying about the inevitable decrease in the dollar's purchasing power and the rise in inflation. To hedge against this rising inflation, many have retreated from the dollar and have taken shelter in assets that historically have held value or have even appreciated in value. Typically, assets that people convert their dollars into to avoid inflation or volatile markets are ones that are scarce or are less volatile in general. These safe haven assets include things like precious metals, stocks in sectors that are generally less volatile, and more recently, Bitcoin. Another reason for Bitcoin's price appreciation is its growing adoption as a payment method. Recently, PayPal PYPL, announced that it would soon allow its users and merchants to buy, sell, hold, and accept Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies as a form of payment. This news pushed Bitcoin's price higher immediately. PayPal has nearly 350 million users who will now have the ability to easily buy, store, and use Bitcoin. PayPal also has well over 20 million active merchants who can now accept the currency. Aside from PayPal, this has further implications. PayPal also owns the widely popular payment app Venmo. Venmo has more than 40 million active accounts, making the accessibility to Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies even more significant. While PayPal and Venmo are newer to crypto, there are a host of other applications that allow their users to buy, sell, and hold. Popular competitors to PayPal and Venmo, Square, SQ, and Cash App, also accept cryptocurrencies, making the audience to Bitcoin even wider. As discussed above, there is a growing narrative of Bitcoin as a safe haven asset. In the current societal and economic climate, there is a growing incentive to hold less cash and be hedged against intense market swings. A trend has started where publicly traded companies are beginning to convert cash in their treasuries over to Bitcoin as a more sound store of value. Most notably, MicroStrategy, a business analytics company, converted $425 million worth of cash in its treasury to Bitcoin shortly after the payments company Square made a $50 million purchase. Now let's talk about the upcoming Bitcoin halving in 2024. New Bitcoins are issued by the Bitcoin network every 10 minutes. For the first 4 years of Bitcoin's existence, the number of new Bitcoins issued every 10 minutes was 50. Every 4 years, this number is cut in half. The day the amount halves is called a halving or halving. Bitcoin halving is often scheduled at a 4-year interval, after every 210,000 blocks. Prior to the time of writing, 3 Bitcoin halvings have already taken place. The first one happened in 2012. It was followed by the second one in 2016. Hence, the last Bitcoin halving happened in 2020. The last halving saw Bitcoin miners being awarded 6.25 Bitcoins for each block they successfully mined till date. In the 2024 halving, the reward will drop from 6.25 BTC per block to 3.125 BTC. The halving decreases the number of new Bitcoins generated per block. This means the supply of new Bitcoins is lower, making buying more expensive. In normal markets, lower supply with steady demand usually leads to higher prices. Since the halving reduces the supply of new Bitcoins and demand usually remains steady, the halving has usually preceded some of Bitcoin's largest runs. The 2024 halving will likely occur between February 2024 and June 2024. The halving is necessary. This is how Bitcoin controls its supply. Once the block subsidy expires, transaction fees will pay miners for securing the network. Bitcoin, or BTC halving, is one of the most anticipated events on the Bitcoin network. This event takes place when the supply of new Bitcoins is cut in half. The idea of this event is to subside the rate of inflation, which in return would create upward pressure on the value of Bitcoin. Investors within the space are already anticipating the next Bitcoin halving event. At Crypto's Genie, we believe in crypto and are always bullish on Bitcoin, termed also as the king of cryptocurrencies. There will be some downward trends depending on market conditions, but we are still bullish to see BTC hit $80,000 in the next bull run. Hope you enjoyed watching our latest video. While you are still here, please go ahead and click one of these 2 videos on your screen. Also, check out our website and Twitter. Links in the description. Thank you for watching.